Hello, everybody. It's me again, Russell Mills, April 10th, 2019. I want to say hello to everybody. Hope everybody's blessed today. Name of this is Why Are Pastors Overpaid More Than Others? And the reason why I was looking online, I'm going to read some stuff about famous pastors that are actually worth a whole bunch of money. Okay, this is just checking the internet. This is how much is worship worth? That question is the heart of a quiet and for many uncomfortable issue. Pastors' compensation. It would be very different world if people were paid based on the value of the profession in society. Most clergy in America earn a humble 45,000 or less per year as they work tirelessly to share the gospel. While most seminarists don't pursue a career in preaching expecting to get rich, some spiritual leaders have built lucrative empires comparable to dynasties previously only enjoyed by star athletes, A-list actors, and corporate elite. Who are these pastors? What are their networks? Let's go know some of the richest pastors in America. Kenneth Copeland, net worth of $760 million. It says Kenneth Copeland, who leads the Believer's Voice of Victory TV show and network, is a giant within the world of faith branch Pentecostalism. This is Kenneth Copeland Ministries operate on a 1,500-acre campus near Fort Worth, Texas. Equipped with the church, a private airstrip, and a hangar for ministries, 17.5 million jet and other aircraft. Copeland resides with his wife Gloria in a $6 million church-owned lakefront mansion. Copeland is a partial Native American descent, covered to Christianity in 1960s. His first dream was to be a recording artist. His Pledge of Love made number 12 on the top 40 in 1957. Pat Robertson, net worth $100 million. This is Marion Gordon Pat Robertson, son of the U.S. Senate A. Willis Robertson, served as a Southern Baptist minister for many years before carving out a career as a media mogul and an executive chairman. Robinson is the host of the 700 Club, the flagship program of the Christian Broadcasting Network, which Robinson launched in 1960 in Virginia Beach, VA. After an unsuccessful presidential bid in 1988, Robinson founded the Christian Coalition, a Christian right organization that raises money for conservative political candidates. Robinson was instrumental in building a number of organizations committed to prompting conservative Christian ideas. He is the founder, CEO, and chancellor of what we know today as the Regent University. He also established the American Center for Law and Justice, major public interest law firm headquarters in Washington, D.C. Benny Hinn, net worth $42 million. I'm just going to say Benny Hinn is a televangelist originally born in Israel and was raised in Eastern Orthodox tradition. Says he converted to Pentecostalism as a teenager in Toronto and became so immersed in the faith that he actually concerned his family. Despite dropping out of high school, he went on to found the Orlando Christian Center in 1983 and began professing his faith healing abilities. Says Hinn's teachings are characterized as a charismatic Christianity with emphasis on spiritual gifts and prosperity gospel. He is best known for hosting miracle crusades, faith healing summits, generally held in large stadiums in major cities, which are later broadcast worldwide on his television program, This Is Your Day, on the Trinity Broadcast Network. Him has been scrutinized for personal use of church-owned luxury goods and lack of financial oversight on the ministry boards, which are often populated with family and friends of televangelists. Joel Osteen says he's worth $40 million. Says Joel Osteen is the best-selling author and the senior pastor of Lakewood Church, the largest Protestant church in America based in Houston, Texas. Osteen spent much of his career behind the scenes. He founded Lakewood television program and produced his father's televised sermons for 17 years until his father died suddenly from a heart attack. Although his father always encouraged Osteen to preach, he didn't take the stage until 2 weeks after Joe Osteen's death. Since then, Lakewood's attendance has grown from 5,000 to 43,000. In his teaching, Osteen says that he aims to focus more on the goodness of God, on living an obedient life rather than on sin. He says that he tries to teach the biblical principles in a simple way, emphasizes the power of love and positive attitude. Sometimes his teachings are characterized as prosperity gospel. He lives with his family in a 10.5 million home. Creflo Dollar says his net worth is worth $27 million. Creflo Augusto Dollar Jr. is at the helm of a number of organizations. Creflo Dollar Ministry associates with Creflo Dollar Ministries and Arrow Records. He is the pastor founder of the non-denominational World Changers Church, internationally based in College Park, Georgia, a suburb of Atlanta. Raised in a Baptist church, Dollar received a Bachelor of Science degree in education from West Georgia College before holding his first sermon in an elementary school cafeteria in 1986. Since by 2007, he was preaching to a congregation of 30,000 members with $69 million in revenue throughout gross cash collections. Both his prosperity growth, gospel-style teaching, and his lavish lifestyle have been criticized. He owns 2 Rolls Royces, a private jet, and 3 multi-million-dollar homes. Billy Graham. It says, William Franklin Graham is a well-respected Southern Baptist minister and best-selling author who is one of the 5 pastors who reached celebrity status in the 20th century. Graham is known for hosting annual Billy Graham Crusades from 1947 to 2005. It's been established that 3.2 million people have accepted his invitation to accept Jesus Christ as their personal savior, and 2.2 billion people have turned into his radio and TV broadcasts. It's believed that more people have heard him preach than any other person in the history of Christianity. It says, Graham served as a spiritual advisor to President Dwight D. Eisenhower, Lyndon B. Johnson, and Richard Nixon. He was active in the civil rights movement, held Integrated Crusade, and invited Martin Luther King to preach jointly as a revival, even bailed MLK out of jail. That's crazy. So Rich Warren. Says Rich Warren founded the Saddleback Church in Lake Forest, California, 1980, which today stands as America's 8th largest church. Warren is the author of numerous best-selling books and advocate a 5-point plan to bring global harmony to the world, which involves planting churches, helping the needy and sick, and promoting education. He and his wife consider themselves reverse tilters. They live on a 10% of their income and donate the rest to charity. I drive a 12-year-old Ford, have lived in the same house for the last 22 years, bought my watch at Walmart, and I don't own a boat or a jet, Warren once said of his lifestyle in a media interview. Joyce Myers, network is her net worth is $8 million. So Joyce Myers is a charismatic Christian speaker and author who previously ranked as number 17 on the list of 25 most influenced evangelists in America by Time Magazine. In 2003, Myers and her husband David launched a television ministry, Enjoying Everyday Life, headquarters in the St. Louis suburb of Fenton, Mississippi. A mom of 4 kids, Misa received flack for her extravagant lifestyle. In 2004, the St. Louis Post-Dispatch detailed her and husband's assets were reportedly all paid by the ministry: a $10 million jet, several homes that cost up to $2 million each, $107,000 silver Mercedes sedan. The ministry's $20 million headquarters are outfitted with $5.7 million worth of furniture, included 23,000 antique marble tops. She responds to her critics by saying she doesn't have to apologize for being blessed. And it just says this. I'll just read this. It says, the bottom line, there's nothing wrong with being wealthy, of course, but with the great wealth comes great responsibility. Regardless of your rung on the income ladder, we must remember that Jesus viewed wealth as a gift from God to be used in his service. The parables of the shrewd manager teaches us that God must be the most important thing in our lives. No one can serve 2 masters, for you will hate on one and love the other, or be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. Luke 16:13-31. So, like I said, I think personally, like, if people work hard, and you get blessed, but I just feel like this. As long as you work hard, you do the right thing, and you know what I'm saying, and you want to be able to help out others, which we know this is the whole reason of this earth, of helping others. Hopefully these people have helped others and in their lives, and for them to be blessed the way that they said they are. But that's it, man. But like I said, I hope and pray for us in this country, because let me tell you something, this country needs more God. We need, because if we don't have God in our life, we're going to be in trouble. And, and like I said, you can't serve 2 masters, like it just said in Luke. So like I said, at the end of the day, you have to, choose one. Yes, you have to work. That's what we are, because unfortunately, this is how it is in the United States. We have to work, you know what I'm saying, because we have debts, and that's just how it is. But like I said, I just say this. I'm going to say this. I'm not going to stay too long on this YouTube. I don't mind people, making some money and taking care of their life, and as long as they do it the right way. But I feel like sometimes with these pastors, I feel like some of these pastors that I just talked about, I feel like some of them are overpaid. And it's nothing wrong, like I said, and I'm not saying they should be living in some little shack, struggling, you know what I mean? But my question is to like churches, especially like black churches. You know what I'm saying? Are you guys helping out communities, helping out other black people, that need to be helped? Or you guys just worried about the money for yourselves? So that's all that's all I want to ask. It's like, are you guys worried about other people? Or you just worried about the church because it's a business and you're trying to collect as much money as you can? I don't know. But that's all I wanted to say. Everybody feel free to check out my YouTube channel. Type in my name, Russell Mills, RussellMills. May 22nd was my first video, called Why Black People Settle for Less. So like I said, I'm trying to get more people out there to understand my message, because I don't think some people understand, my message, and that's fine. But feel free to check me out, everybody. Russell Mills, May 22nd, 2017, or email me, millsrussell@rocketmail.com. That's Yahoo. Or look me up on Facebook. I believe it'd be Russell Mills out of Salem, Mass. On Twitter, hit me up, everybody. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.